we're just gonna move my glasses up here. Anyways, so I have since I haven't done this in so long. Hey everybody, it's Novabee. Long time no see. It's been a while since I made my last video, but I've had a lot of people comment and ask for an update, just see if I'm still feeling the same way I did when I first reviewed the Juul and Vuse Alto pens. Those first videos were back in October, I believe. So a lot has gone on since then. A couple of the other little vaping mods I've used is the Smoke X-Force, and then the Smoke Novo, and Vuse Alto, and Juul. So I have many thoughts that I would like to kind of go over really quick. I recently upgraded to a real vape, which is not what I wanted to do. I got the VooPoo Drag 2, I believe, and it is a big boy compared to what I've been using before. Now, if you have watched my previous videos, you know that when I started using the Juul, Vuse Alto, X-Force, that I was very reluctant to upgrade to like a real vaping mod like this, and that anytime I went to the store they would try to upsell me and say, you know, the one you're using isn't really an upgrade from the Juul and Vuse Alto pens, like you want to go up to like one of these. And I waited for a long time because in the past, you know, granted I know it was like 5 years ago when I bought a vape, when they were first kind of starting, I did not like the maintenance or the upkeep. Sorry, that guy just walked by and distracted me. I didn't like the maintenance and the upkeep. I had to constantly clean out the equipment. They were burning really fast. Cleaning out the little tank if I wanted to do a different flavor was such a pain. And my batteries kept having issues, you know, I was having a hard time. So I'd always go back to smoking. So since I have quit smoking essentially since October when I started using the Juul and Vuse Alto, and I stuck with it, you know, I was able to maintain just vaping, and you know, I've had cigarettes here and there, but the fact that I'm not hooked back on them after smoking one cigarette or going out, you know, and feeling like I need some, like a cigarette that day, if it was a really bad day, I can just smoke one and then go back to vaping. I don't really enjoy the taste of cigarettes. I hate the smell now, which is a huge step, because in the past when I was vaping and then I'd have one cigarette, it never was just one. I would go back to buying packs, you know what I mean? Like, and it was the maintenance. That was the #1 reason why I couldn't stick with vaping. So things have changed in the vaping world since then. I was able to stay off cigarettes for, you know, from October to current day. So I decided to invest in a whopping VooPoo, I love that brand name, VooPoo Drag 2. And it comes with these, so this has like a magnetic back, which goes over here, and inside you can put 2 batteries. Has a just drag gene tip. I have no idea what that means, but I never claimed to be an expert, ever. In fact, I am far from one. So my overall impression, I thought it was going to be too much. I thought it was going to be just a really heavy-duty vaping mod. Again, the maintenance was a big thing. I loved my X-Force, the Smoke X-Force. It's a little black thing that you can put Nick salts in it. It was like a little cheap plastic, really light, small vape that I could fit in my purse easily. It didn't take up too much space. I dropped that thing way too many times, but you know, it's just now starting to kind of crap out, which is why I went with this. But I loved that thing. I really had no complaints. It was so easy. The pack of 4 coils, you know, was like $5. That was great. They would last me a couple weeks each. Fantastic, really easy to clean. My biggest worries, you know, were no issue. I haven't had to change the coil on this yet. Again, I've had it for about 1 week, a week and a half maybe. It's really easy to fill. There's a little slot that opens. I'm still learning how to use it and learning what the wattage means and where I like this little thing to close. You know, I have no idea. I'm learning. If you're a beginner like me, I'm right there with you. There's so much to vaping, and it can be hard and overwhelming. And you know, if there's people who are like vaping experts and they know everything, and then you have a little question, you know, it's kind of intimidating, especially feeling like, oh, I'm just stupid, you know. I hate asking questions and feeling stupid about it, but I think it's important for people like me and people like you who don't know what we're doing quite yet to help each other and talk about the products that we like. So for now, you know, I'm still learning this. I haven't had to really maintain it yet. It's been pretty great. I love it. I'm gonna do a brief flavor vape juice. I keep it in this awesome bag that if you subscribe to BoxyCharm, you have one too probably. So my favorite brand right now is Profit, and the Prodigy flavor, I have this in 6 milligrams. This is citrus cotton candy bubblegum. I can never really taste the citrus, but it is so good. I thought it would be too sweet. It is not. I can vape on this all day. I go through this. This is probably like my 3rd bottle. The only thing is the tops of these are so janky. They get all sticky and leaky. It's weird, but this juice is amazing. If you see it, they have tons of other flavors. For example, this is also by Profit, and it is sweet blueberry limeade. It's pretty good. It smells great. I haven't used it too much because it's in a 3 and I prefer 6 right now. And then my other favorite is the Aqua Sweets Blue Raz. This one, I love mixing it with the citrus cotton candy bubblegum. It's so good. So these are just a few of the flavors I have on me. I don't have my Smoke X-Force with me right now, but these are the little coils it comes in. So anyways, I just thought I would give an update on what I'm using now. As far as the Vuse Alto and Juul pens go, they were just getting so expensive to buy the little, you know, carts. There was a while there where you couldn't find any Juul pods that weren't the tobacco flavor or mint, menthol, or I'm just now starting to see those Juul pods coming back around in Fruit Medley and Mango. It's still really hard to find them. And then as for the Vuse Alto, I saw some comments where people were like, oh, it would start tasting burnt after a while, like, you know, I barely used it. I never really had that issue with the Vuse Alto. There were times when I first started using it where I noticed like it would start to taste burnt and kind of yucky, and I was just like, what the hell, like why? But after a certain point, I would just power through it and it would go back to normal. I don't really know what caused it or why. So I'd have that issue very rarely. There were times where it would have a full charge, but it just wouldn't feel like I was getting much out of it. And I got really sick of that one flavor. I only liked the mixed berry from Vuse Alto, and that's, I think, what all they have. I still use my Vuse Alto occasionally, like if this one's charging, but because I'm continuing to vape more, my vape needs are changing, and I'm kind of going with the flow, adapting, which I hate doing. I hate adapting. I hate change, but I'm giving this a try. I'm learning. I'll give an update on this, and if you have any cool tips or questions, you know, I'll probably do a more in-depth video, but this one is just a quick hello update. Another complaint really quick that I forgot to mention is how heavy this is. See, the X-Force was so light and so just, I don't know, it was just so light that I wasn't scared if I dropped it, you know, and if I did and it broke, it would be super cheap and easy to replace. This, on the other hand, I'm terrified. I do have one of those little ring things you put around it, which I don't know where it is right now. I'm sorry. I thought it was just handy right there in my purse, but it's not. So, anyways, I do have like a little rubber ring that goes around this to protect it. I took it off to fill my juice, and I mean, you don't have to, but it's nice to see the level your juice is at because it locks it. I'm over explaining. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I want to start making more videos. I am only using my phone right now because I don't really have like a laptop to be able to really edit videos, and I still don't really have any idea what I'm doing. So thank you for bearing with me through the crappy quality and, you know, little phone editing that I can do. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments. I do try to keep up with them and respond. And even if you disagree with me or I say anything that's just wrong, I don't know. But if I do anything like that, feel free to comment. I'd love a discussion. I'd love any advice and tips and your thoughts and feelings on these little things and, you know, all that good stuff. So anyways, this has gone on too long, so I will let you go. But be sure to subscribe, check out my social media. I will have all of those linked below, and maybe I'll edit little usernames somewhere on here. Yeah, I'd love to be friends and, you know, help each other out. We're little fishies in a big YouTube-y pond. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye!